Diamondback means putting the team first.
Being a Diamondback means being a part of something that's greater than yourself.
Being a Diamondback means
selflessness.
Selflessness.
Being a Diamondback means the name on the front of the jersey is more important than the name on the back.
Being a Diamondback
Means being a good teammate.
Unity. Unity.
Being a good teammate.
Being a Diamondback means being the best teammate you can be.
Goodbye, home run, Goldschmidt.
Being a Diamondback means being tenacious.
Being a Diamondback means never giving up.
Never giving in.
Giving 100% every single day, on and off the field.
Accountability. All-out relentlessness.
Being a Diamondback means paying attention to detail.
Paying attention to the details.
Preparation.
Never quit attitude.
Perseverance.
Being a Diamondback means turning on the light when you get there and turning it off when you leave.
Being a Diamondback means being a member of our family, caring about the community.
Being ambassadors within the communities in which we play.
Being a Diamondback is being socially responsible, being involved in the community.
Being a Diamondback means
Winning championships.
winning.
There it goes! Walk-off win, DBacks. Hill does it again.
Hi, I'm Bob Brenly, manager of the 2001 World Champion Arizona Diamondbacks. When you play 162 regular season games, winning proves to be no easy task. It takes year-round dedication and a culture that values work ethic, preparation, and selflessness. The Diamondbacks cherish these ideals in their organization from head to toe, on and off the field. It's known around here as the Diamondbacks way, and it involves a tireless investment in player development and scouting.
We do it the right way. We're professionals, first and foremost. We have an understanding of what an honor it is to be a Major League ball player, to be a part of this great game. We have an understanding that we're here to learn and to play the game the right way and carry on the legacy. And as we learn and gain wisdom, it becomes our obligation to give back to the young guys that are coming up to pass the torch.
Character is very important as an element of one of the cornerstones, really, of what we think being a Diamondback is all about. And we're looking at all of the young men that we scout and that we draft and that we bring through our system. And we're looking beyond the field and what they can do out on the field. We look at kind of what's inside of them, what makes them tick, and what kind of character and integrity they have. I think that's a very important part of our game and a very important part of the Diamondback way.
We're very community-minded. Not only want to teach kids how to hone their skills and become great big league players, we want them to be a part of the community in which they play.
We like athletic players. We like athletic attitudes. We like makeup in a person. Adam Eaton's a great example. Paul Goldschmidt's a great example. Wade Miley's a great example.
Strike three call, and Wade Miley has set a new career high with his 10th strikeout of the night.
The organization is all about scouting and player development. We believe in developing from within. We believe in eyeing and identifying the best talent out there available to make them Diamondbacks, teach them the Diamondback way, develop them throughout the system where one day they're playing on our field at Chase Field as Diamondbacks who are farmhands.
The road to becoming a major leaguer is a pretty long road, and it's a windy road at times, but it has some interesting opportunities for young men.
We're going to know each and every one of them. We're going to spend a lot of time, not only when they first come here to Salt River, but they'll be seen by many of the front office executives and scouts, and that we care about them. And for us to be successful, we're going to make sure that they're being fed the right way, with nutrition in mind, the best training staff to make sure that we give them every opportunity to become great big league players and future Diamondback major leaguers.
It's very important for us to practice what we preach and to show that we are committed to those players at all levels, and that the end goal is to get them up here in a Diamondback uniform and playing in the big leagues for us.
That is hit in the air, deep to left, back, and it is gone! Home run, Alex Glenn, he's done it again! Are you kidding me?
Their first taste of the Diamondbacks will probably be here at Salt River Fields, which to me is probably one of the most top-notch baseball training sites there is, not only the Cactus League, but the Grapefruit League when it comes to weight room training staff.
Well, one of the very first things that a new Diamondback will see is our spring training facility at Salt River just outside of Phoenix, and I think we can justifiably say it's the best in baseball.
We're partners with affiliates who care about the community, who care deeply about our players, who want to provide a family setting, much like we do for our players here. There's a consistency.
You've got great cities, Reno, Nevada. I played there years and years ago, one of the most beautiful AAA facilities that there is in the Pacific Coast League. Mobile, Alabama, home of Mardi Gras. People think it's New Orleans, it's really Mobile, and they've won 2 Southern League championships in a row now. Minor League Team of the Year 2 years ago. Visalia, kids love it. A lot of the host families that take our kids in, our kids say it's one of their favorite stops just because of the relationships that they were a part of when they were in Visalia. Missoula, Montana, no prettier place in America in the summertime than being up in the Northwest. And our new club, the Hillsboro Hops, being Oregonian, beautiful northern Oregon, right outside of Portland.
I had a great first impression of the whole organization in the minor leagues. My first stop was Missoula, Montana, our rookie ball team, and when they first sent me there, I was like, where are they sending me? I'd never been to Montana, had no idea where it is, but I got there. That's a great town. Honestly, possibly the best town that we have in our minor league system. So I know all the guys love it. The fans there are amazing. We got sellouts, thousands of fans.
One thing that we've done and taken particular care in is feeding the guys the way they should be. There's an importance on giving the player what they need to succeed on the field, and I think it's even more impressive what we do off the field to help them become better men.
The biggest thing was just the quality of people that they have in the organization. And there was a lot of turnover at the major league level since I've been here with some different managers. But a lot of the coaches in the minor leagues have stayed the same, and the guys they've brought in have done a really good job.
The coaches have been in your shoes before. All of them played minor league baseball, a lot of them Major League Baseball, and so they know what you're going through being away from family, and they also know the successes that can come and kind of what it takes to put in the work and get where you want to be.
If I ever have a son that gets drafted, I want him to play for Mark Haley, and I want him to play for him in South Bend, because you know it's there for him at night after the game, in the morning. If he doesn't have, your kid doesn't have a ride, it just doesn't stop.
He's kind of the proud papa. He's been here for years and years, all in South Bend. When you talk to kids that have come through their system, some of their their fondest memories usually their time spent with Haley.
Great person, great manager, probably the player's coach. I mean, the definition of a player's coach is get along with everybody, knows when to be serious, but just keeps you relaxed and you have a good time and you win there. One of the best managers I've had, throughout my whole career.
Andy Green, who's a young up-and-coming manager who might be the best person we have in this organization. I mean, he does everything for his kids. He'll do anything. He wants them to be successful on and off the field. We'll stop at nothing to help them get there.
You guys got all the talent you need. Keep fighting. What you did was special. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The one thing when I think of Diamondbacks is it's one big family. Not just our big league club, but all of our minor league affiliates. It's one large extended family.
The Reno Aces have won the 2012 Pacific Coast League title.
And he'll make the catch in the Osprey, our Pioneer League champions.
For the second straight year, the Bay Bears are Southern League champions.
We want to do this a couple more times, all right?
It's not okay to go out and lose and feel okay about it. It's just not. We want our players to develop, number one, and number two, when they get to the big leagues, we want them to expect to win games.
It is about winning. It's about learning how to win and how to be a teammate, because, I mean, you hear down the road that, the minor leagues are just trying to get to the big leagues, but no, you're trying to win while you're there. Every stop you make, you're going to try to do whatever you can to benefit that team and try to win a championship. Just like when you get to the big leagues, the same opportunity, the same goals. You want to win. That's your main goal.
Position by position, the majority of our ball club were homegrown talent that came through the Diamondback system and drafted by the Diamondbacks.
And they continually move people through, and they're going to give you an opportunity to play. And I think just being an organization that prides themselves on growing people from the ground up, they're going to give you that opportunity, and I'm really thankful for that.
We do our due diligence, we do our homework on all the players that are draft eligible. And so I think that the players that are visited by our scouts who care deeply about their players and their draftees should be proud to know that we've already identified those players as D-backs. We know that character-wise, ability-wise, they fit what we're trying to look for. We have certain players that we think are true D-backs. And we want all of our players to have that same mindset, that same commitment, that same desire, and that makeup is very important. So when we're looking at players to sign, to draft, they should know that we've already identified them as future D-backs.
If you look at a guy like me who's spent over 30 years in professional baseball, my career has went from exactly that, a guy with a lot of ability and no knowledge, to a good balance of it, to now no ability, but a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. And I'm trying to pass that on to this generation and the future generations, so we preserve the game of baseball the way it's always been and to make it even better.
In its short history, the Diamondbacks farm system has brought home 11 league championships, while the big league team has won 5 division titles and the World Series championship in 2001. It's a true testament to a committed scouting staff and a devotion to developing young men into Diamondbacks. If you share that same passion, you may someday call this place home.
I could get used to this.